Rob. This video, we're going to talk about today's events that took place regarding the next trailer for Godzilla 2014. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, I got a lot of emails today from you guys, a lot of messages, and I was at work today, so that's why I didn't reply as quickly as some of you, or as quickly as I normally do. But I did get to see the footage this morning first thing. I wake up early in the morning every day because usually take care of my kids before the babysitter gets here, or if I'm off from work, I'm with my kids all day, so I'm up early. Now, in terms of what we've seen, before I get into that, when I do videos, guys, for the most part, I always tell you guys that I try to be as fair and as objective as possible. And with that said, I have recently obviously been doing all these bullshit videos, and in a couple of those bullshit videos, I have called out and slammed GodzillaMovies.com. Now, to be fair, okay, because I don't shy away from anything, and I have no problem admitting if I'm wrong or if I'm right with it, whatever the case may be. So I want to give praise to GodzillaMovies.com for what they did today, getting the footage they got. And I already had known that I wanted to do that and make that praise on this video, but before posting the video, I actually wanted to go to the administrator of the website and tell him firsthand. His name is Chris Picard, and I don't know if the guy watches my videos or not, but I'm well aware that there's always a chance, and because I have mentioned his website before and some of the news that has come out of there, and I've called him out on it, it's only fair that I give praise where praise is due. So I messaged him personally earlier today, and I told him, obviously, I said, because I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if he watches videos or not. So I told him, I said, look, I know I've been slamming you hard. I've been heavily criticizing you, but I just want to personally congratulate you on the footage that you received today for your website. And that's what I did. And we had a very short conversation. It was very good. And, and he understands, he knows that he thinks it's good to be skeptical about things like that. And, but again, I think it's only fair that as much as I slam them, if they do something good, I have to praise them. And what we saw this morning, albeit very short and a little cloudy, but that's more than what we've gotten in weeks. All right, from other sources, and it was very fun to watch. It was nice to see it for the brief moment. It's not up anymore, unfortunately, but I did contact him personally and give him praise and congratulating him for getting that, because I was up late last night uploading videos, and I saw him on Facebook updating people on what he was working on. So obviously he put a lot of effort and a lot of work into getting that footage and getting some scoops for us. And I just wanted to praise him for that. So and that's because I have to be fair and objective. When I do these bullshit videos, I don't hate the people I call out. I just hate the fact that they're maybe giving news that's not that has no source, or that doesn't hold any water. But it's never personal. So I just want to make sure that people are aware of that. So but congratulations to Godzilla Movie News and Chris for busting his tail to get that info. And if you guys saw, I'm sure many of you saw the video. It was very short. One had no noise. One did. It looked very reminiscent of the second leak trailer we got last October. Obviously there was a watermark on top and a countdown on the bottom. And I have all the updated stuff now. Apparently, it was taken down because of Warner Brothers. We all know that. And also, it's been informed that while it is accurate footage, you will not see that footage in the trailer, because apparently they cut it out of the trailer. So that's, while it's cool, we're not actually going to see that. So just so you guys know, I don't know if any of you are up to speed on that part. Now let's talk about the date. Now this is, as much as he's redeemed himself to some extent with the footage, trailer dates I'm still going to be skeptical about, because especially now, because this has bounced around a little bit. But Chris originally posted last night that, or Godzilla Movie News, well, Chris, you know who I'm talking about, GodzillaMovies.com posted earlier today and late last night that the trailer had actually been moved to the 12th. Now we're hearing again, he switched that, and he says it's going to be on the 14th. Lebanese website also says the 14th. I think that I'm still going to be on the fence about, because number one, the dates have changed so much in the last 2 days. We went from the 7th to the 14th to the 12th. Now we're back to the 14th. I'm not saying they're wrong. Okay, I'll be fair. All right, but I'm just choosing not to necessarily jump on those dates yet. I'm gonna have a wait and see approach because there's a lot of flip flopping of the dates. So whoever their sources are, especially Godzilla Dash movie, obviously his source got him a clip. So maybe his source does know something about the date, but I don't. Maybe they don't have the real shoo-in of what's going on in terms of the trailer. Because if you remember the leaked trailer from October, the person who leaked that trailer worked or either worked or was a relative of a person who worked for the Canadian company that was helping producing the movie. They weren't actually part of Legendary, and I made a video about that some time back, and I did some heavy research on that, and it was very factual. So there's no guarantee that the person who he has the link to does work for Legendary. He says he does, and I'm sure he does, but at the same time, let's keep into account while I think Chris's intentions are good, we don't know what the other guy's intentions are. He might just be somebody working on the trailer that doesn't necessarily work for Legendary and is just telling Chris that he works for Legendary. So we don't know. We don't really know the truth. I don't know how well Chris knows the guy. He may know him very well. He may just not know him very well. But I do know for a fact that the last time a trailer leaked with the second one with the shitty footage, the last time that leaked, it wasn't from a person who worked for Legendary. It was from a person who either worked on editing the trailer or was a relative of someone editing the trailer. And I'm sure some of you remember that video I did. I know Brian remembers it because Brian couldn't believe how I got all the information just on research. But if you dig deep enough, it's out there. That's why sometimes I'm up late. I'll dig deep for some research. I'm not one of those Google engine users that stop on page 2. I go down to page 30. Because you got to remember, Google ranks things on relevancy. So somebody might just post something new and they don't have the relevancy to rank on the first page, but it doesn't mean that their news isn't good. So just a little tip, if you're ever looking for something, don't stop on page 2 or 3 or 4. So we'll see what happens with that. I think for the most part, I have more confidence in that date now, but I'm still going to wait and see because on top of that, and this is separating Lebanese and Godzilla Dash movies from the whole next thought process. I'm going to explain to you that Valentine's Day just seems like a weird day to me. I mean, it's Valentine's Day. I mean, let's be honest. Everybody's going to be in hotel rooms. I mean, for some of my older guys out there that you've been through Valentine's Days with girlfriends or your wives, man, it's usually a day where a lot of couples just, they try to go and, I mean, it's not easy to get one. You got to book it ahead of time, but that's usually a day to, get your swerve on. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people hunkering down in front of the computer on the internet to, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It seems like a weird date to me. I was actually believing more the 12th when Chris was talking about it than the 14th. The 12th at least makes a little bit more sense. But I don't know. The 14th just seems like a weird date for me. But, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so good job for Godzilla Dash movies. They really needed that. Good job for them. Very happy that they got something very relevant and very true. That guy, between myself and a lot of other people, that guy has been through a lot. So I think he deserves some praise. So, but with that said, that's really it. I mean, you guys pretty much know the gist of what happened today. We got a little 4-second clip of what was part of the trailer. We're still a little iffy on the whole trailer release. Is it the 12th? Is it the 14th? Is it the 7th? Is it the 28th? Is it God knows when? And in terms of the marketing, I mean, there's a lot of people out there talking about the marketing hitting its stride in February, but that's nothing new. I mean, we all knew that. Brian Crockett's been saying that for months. A lot of people agreed that February is the month for them to hit it. So, that's definitely nothing new. I think that's something we're all aware of. I think we're all getting impatient. It's like when you get closer to something, the closer you get, the longer it takes. So I think that's why there's a lot of hoopla right now, because we're so close to them hitting the ground running again that we're almost getting impatient. It almost feels like it's taking too long, but really it's right around the corner. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to touch base on the events that took place today. I did see it. Thank you, all of you who emailed me throughout the day. Also, if you're going to send me a message, don't do it on the YouTube inbox, because they still have this whole thing where you can't find the inbox. I can still access it if I go through hoops, but I don't want to. So if you want, just straight up email me. I have a dedicated email for the nation. It's robetnation@aol.com. Just email me there. And if you have anything you want to share with me, or you want to ask me questions or whatever, or just pop onto the channel homepage and click on the Facebook. It's the Facebook group Nation page, and I usually make posts there all the time. I'm always on Facebook, so you can go there if you want to get my latest updates on videos and things like that. And then I'm on Twitter, although I'm not as active on Twitter, but I'll get there eventually, one thing at a time. So, all right, guys, so that's it for this video. Let's see what happens. It's a waiting game again. It's always going to be a waiting game, and believe me, I'm not going to stop doing bullshit videos. I just like I said, have to be fair. I call bullshit on someone, then it's only fair that I call them and congratulate them and praise them when they got something good. And he did a good job. Good job for Chris Picard over at Godzilla Dash Movies. And you know what? If Lebanese turns out to be right next week, then I'll praise them too. I told you guys, for me, it's a win-win. Whether I'm wrong or right, I win. So it's all good to me, man. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll see you next video. Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. I'm your host, Rob. This video, we're going to talk about today's events that took place regarding the next trailer for Godzilla 2014. Okay guys, welcome back. So, I got a lot of emails today from you guys, a lot of messages, and I was at work today, so that's why I didn't reply as quickly as some of you, or as quickly as I normally do. But I did get to see the footage this morning first thing. I wake up early in the morning every day because usually take care of my kids before the babysitter gets here, or if I'm off from work, I'm with my kids all day, so I'm up early. Now, in terms of what we've seen, before I get into that, when I do videos, guys, for the most part, I always tell you guys that I try to be as fair and as objective as possible. And with that said, I have recently obviously been doing all these bullshit videos, and in a couple of those bullshit videos, I have called out and slammed GodzillaMovies.com. Now, to be fair, okay, because I don't shy away from anything, and I have no problem admitting if I'm wrong or if I'm right, with it, whatever the case may be. So I want to give praise to GodzillaMovies.com for what they did today, getting the footage they got. And I already had known that I wanted to do that and make that praise on this video, but before posting